Hello, and welcome to another edition of LEA's Our Voice, a podcast designed to keep our person served, parents, guardians, and friends in the know. I'm your host, Mike Leon, and as always, we welcome your comments on this podcast and your input on what you'd like us to talk about in the future. Send those comments to podcasts@le-academy.org. That's podcasts@le-academy.org. On today's edition of LEA's Our Voice, we are proud to be the welcoming committee for two new additions to the LEA Warren administrative staff. With things loosening up and more individuals returning to program, Warren has fortified staff with an administrative assistant. Also, with the retirement of one of our case coordinators, LEA Warren has hired a new case coordinator to better serve our individuals in this all-important area. So, without further ado, I would like to introduce to you the new administrative assistant, Melissa Kremel, and case coordinator, Nicole Hill. Welcome to Life Enrichment Academy, Warren, and to LEA's Our Voice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How is everybody?
Good. How are you doing?
These two smiling faces. So Melissa, tell us how it was you came to us here at LEA Warren. I was impressed with your past work and programming at the airport, and I believe it was Oscoda.
Yeah, thank you. I actually found it on Indeed. I was searching for a different direction in life, and I found it, and I am actually very happy to be here. I love it so far, and I'm enjoying my time so far.
This is definitely a different direction.
Yeah.
Speaking from somebody who was in the automotive industry for 34 years and then coming to this job, it was definitely an eye-opening experience and a worthwhile, fruitful experience. Now, back to Oscoda, because I love that area. Obviously, you did work at the airport, which is the old Worth Smith Air Force Base. What did you do on that job?
I was a data processor, so I was in charge of the paperwork. I audited the planes. I would get together the packages. I would kind of run around and do everything, the office work. If guys would lose things, I would have to go out and find it on the floor. I would do a lot of things. I really enjoyed that job.
So you dealt with a lot of freight then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Were winter times tough?
Yes, it was very cold, and they couldn't salt because of the planes. It would corrode the planes, so it was icy, and that was a lot of fun in the winter.
Jeez.
Very cold.
Now, tell us a little bit about your continuing education. You were at Alpena Community College. I think after you graduated, I looked at your resume. After you graduated from Romeo, a Romeo Bulldog,
Yep.
in 2008.
Yep.
What about Alpena Community College?
I was at Alpena for a few semesters. I was pre-med there, actually. And my dad actually passed away suddenly, so I dropped out. And then now I'm at Macomb Community College, and I'm studying paralegal, where that I should be done with that. I'm thinking sometimes next year, and then I'm going to go on to get my political science degree, and then I might continue on to get a master's, and then hopefully law school.
My goodness, when do you have time?
I don't know.
Any free time. That's great to hear, though. Your energy is great. Hello, Nicole.
Hello.
Didn't want to leave you sitting there in the lurch. You possess a bachelor's degree, because I looked at your resume as well, in social work from Oakland University, the Golden Grizzlies. Tell us about your road to us here at the Life Enrichment Academy.
Well, I also found you guys on Indeed, but I was just looking for a job that was working for individuals. Since, like you said, I just got my social work degree. So I have worked with older individuals before with disabilities, so I kind of wanted to go down the same path because that's what showed me that I wanted to be a social worker. So, yeah, I don't know. I found you guys, and I read the description. It seemed like a good fit, and here I am.
So basically, when you working with older adults, were you working with them in a setting like this, or was this more in a private home setting?
Yeah, I was in a group home. So I took care of, I think it was 6 older ladies And yeah, I worked there for about 1.5 years. And then after that, I just caregived, or I was a caregiver for individuals that like my family knew. So I'd like stay the night with them and stuff. Yeah.
So that's all experience that counts, let me tell you. Tell us about your ability for advocacy as you deal with your new population, because now you have a mixture of ages.
Yeah. Well, I've learned a lot about advocacy in school, and I have experience with advocacy in my old job. There was a few times where the staff were not treating the ladies very well, so I had to advocate for them and go to recipient rights and everything. So I'm excited to, well, hopefully, nothing bad happens, but I'm excited to use those skills again for everybody here.
Thank you. If you have gift idea problems that need solving, go to 20 and Below Boutique. 20 and Below is a boutique and an employment opportunity for our individuals at the LEA Monroe program. Unique items, also available for shipping, are available for your purchase, which include seasonal items. 20 and Below is located at 106 East 1st Street, Monroe, Michigan, 48161. Their phone number, 734-349-8150. To ship an order, just access www.20andbelow.store/. That's www.20andbelow.store/. Melissa, you show great background for understanding and dealing with IT work. And Lord knows there's constant technology involved with being an administrative assistant. What so far have you found to be the most challenging? And I know you're new, but as far as I think getting your way around the office programs and things of that nature is probably easy for you.
Yeah, so I'm kind of familiar with everything, so I'm just figuring out exactly, what I need to do and exactly place everything. So I'm just kind of still navigating everything, but I'm kind of familiar with everything, so it's not that big of a struggle. It's just familiarizing myself with my day-to-day duties.
Okay. What about you, Nicole? I'm sure it starts with looking at plans of service and the backgrounds of the people in your charge now. How is that going for you thus far?
Really good. I've been getting to know the individuals really well, so that's been helping me be able to see a name and then know exactly who that person is. And yeah, so far it's been great. I haven't had any issues.
So that's good. You're out on the floor a lot then, so you can associate the face with the name and then of course the file. Yeah. Have you had a plan of service yet?
I'm starting right now to look through them and familiarize myself with what exactly I'm doing with each case. So,
Melissa, you said you're back. You're at Macomb now, working towards your degree. Tell us a little bit more about that, as far as the going from the pre-med and now into more of a legal area.
Yeah. So initially, I wanted to be a doctor in pediatrics, and recently I changed, and I want to become a lawyer and hopefully either women's rights or victims' rights, but I think I'm going to end up in family law. So I'm starting out with a paralegal degree because it's an associate's. I can kind of start out that way and learn a little bit more than jumping right into the law degree. So I think it was just a little bit more of an easier transition that way. I don't know. I love learning about the law. It just kind of comes naturally to me. I don't know. I'm just really enjoying the education that I'm getting right now.
Good for you. Good for you. As part of the administrative assistant duties here, because we have Derek in the background here. Does the admin still work with the monthly calendars and the costs to go out into the community and things of that nature?
Yeah, they will.
When we start getting back to that?
When we get, hopefully August.
Wow. Can't wait. Can't wait. You're going to see things really pick up here as far as that goes once we get in the community, because you're going to get more people in here. Nicole, when you're not busy at the Life Enrichment Academy, what do you do for fun?
Well, I play with my dog a lot.
What's your dog's name?
Luna.
And what type of dog is she?
She's a mix. I don't really know. She's kind of a little mutt, but I rescued her in October, so I love spending time with her and my family, of course. I like to play the drums. I like to hike, and I like to travel. I'm about to go to Tennessee in a few days. So.
Are you in a band?
No.
Were you ever in a band?
No.
You should be in a band.
No.
It's amazing that you like the drum. You just put on the music and drum to it?
Yeah, basically.
Now, last time you sat in on one of our podcasts here when we were getting one done, and you mentioned something. You yourself and Taraj were talking about something called Comic-Con?
Oh, yeah. Comic-Con, I've been there. There's one in Detroit. I've been there 2, maybe 3 times. Yeah, and I don't know. Basically, like, I love comic books. Growing up, I loved reading comic books. So, I mean, you go there, and it's like a huge, like, I call it like a nerd fest, basically. Like, they have...
Taraj is agreeing with you.
They have a bunch of stores, you know, where you can buy different things. A lot of famous people will come there. You can go to panels.
Famous people like whom?
When I went last time, I saw the people from The Office.
Oh.
I don't know. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got yelled at for taking a picture of somebody because you have to pay to, like, go up to them.
Stop.
So,
boy.
yeah. So I have a picture, and it's Stanley. I don't know if you know Stanley from The Office, but he was there, and then I tried to take a picture, and then it's his manager with his hand up, like, no. So I kind of got a picture of him. But, yeah, so I like to go and I dress up. It's kind of fun.
Is that part of it? You do characterization? You dress up as a comic book?
Yeah, like, you
person?
don't have to, and it doesn't have to be comic book related, but it should be. You know, a lot of people will dress up as, like, people from shows.
Who did you dress up as?
Spider-Gwen, she's from Into the Spider-Verse. I don't know, it's just kind of fun to be, like, a different person for a day. So
That's great. Boy, I wonder who I would dress up as. I wonder who Derek would dress up as. Melissa, what about you? What do you do to pass the time besides study, of course?
Well, that takes up most of my time. I like to go to the gym. I have a huge family that I love to spend time with. They're probably my favorite thing on the planet. I have a bunch of nieces and nephews that I love more than anything. I also have a trip to Tennessee planned in August. My whole family's going. There's like 28 of us. Yeah.
Wow, whereabouts? Gatlinburg?
Gatlinburg, yep.
What is it with Tennessee and people? My wife is trying to drag me down there. We just got a camper, and that's on our list. And a lot of people go there.
It's so much fun.
it's great, yeah. I go to hike, though. A lot of people don't do that,
Do you still
apparently.
have? Well, that's hiking.
Yeah, my mom and I go and we hike the whole
Yeah,
time. Yeah,
it's tough hiking too, isn't it?
It
A lot of
is, but
mountainous
it's
areas.
great. Yeah,
You must be in great shape.
I used to be.
You still, Melissa? You still have family up north in Oscoda area?
Yep, my mom's still up there with my youngest brother, and she has my dog that she kind of stole from me.
Aw,
And my best friend's up there. So I go up there as much as I can.
good.
Yeah.
Let's start with Nicole. What is your main goal for your new position?
To help people. I want to be able to advocate and make a difference around here.
That's a good goal. Melissa, what about you?
Just be able to make some kind of positive change in someone's life.
Excellent. Excellent. Melissa and Nicole, I thank you both for spending some time with us and sharing the story of your journey into the administrative world here at Allier Warren. Melissa, I wish you ultimate success in your new position.
Thank you.
And your continued educational success. Nicole, all the best to you as a case coordinator. You'll be phenomenal. Again, welcome to both of you. I'm Mike Leon, and until next time, take care.